Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, Yeah, not just...
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Can he finish? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Back into the middle. Can he latch on to this? He gets big. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Shifted it to the flank. But that has not gone well. Doku. Oh, well played, well played. Bastoni. Oh, easy pickings there. Aubameyang gets flagged offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Not the most convincing of passes. That has been slung wide.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Conte. Now it's Aubameyang. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ronaldinho. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it into space. Bastoni. Kukçu. Gavi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread it left. And here's Doku. Conte. Doku in acres of space out wide. That's a decent clearance. Nicely spread. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rooney. Spread out to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Gavi. Header! And again! Oh, taken with style! Barcelona are back in business! Rooney at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri, that is a brilliant interception. Belletti, Beckham. Here's Doku. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta pokes it out wide. Out towards the flank. It's played through for him. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in plenty of space here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Kokchu. Nice bit of trickery. And the finish! What a wonderful goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 97, Diego Beballán. El dorsal 20. El dorsal
Here we go again
24,
then.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal
Bastoni, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
El
That pass isn't the best.
Luis Suárez.
Belletti,
El dorsal 7. El
lovely
dorsal
pass, but
21,
can he get
El
there?
dorsal 15.
Out to the left it goes.
El dorsal 10.
He's found a way past. It's run loose here. Over to the left. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he whips a mighty effort. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Spreads it out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Pedri, played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think
It's Rooney! He has done it! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? How very smart. He just got it right.
that's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy.
There's the header! He scores! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Costa Curta goes looking wide. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now that is a hefty challenge. Barcelona can't breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, can he get onto this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes. Spread neatly. Conte shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Looking for a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Shot. He's having a shot! Off the post! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Suarez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Neymar, he's found a way through. Cross in. Barcelona have their third corner.
Cambio de jugadores.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Looking for the run. Now it's Osimhen. Belletti. I think we're just about done here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he cuts out the supply.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Luis Suarez! Oh, it's hit the post. Cleared without complication. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Fermin cuts out the pass. Great vision. Doku picks it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And that will be the final act. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite. Yeah, towering, and someone...
Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Gavi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nesta. Now, can they get him away? And this is Rooney. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Kupchu.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gavi. And here's Rooney. Great vision. Vitinha. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Figo. That is ended up in no man's land. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played into space out wide. Bergomi. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And it's made its way to him. Lorenzo Insigne. Looking for options for movement. Gavi. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. Figo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Figo getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Insigne going face to face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out. Lovely. There's the shot! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he welcomes it in. And he's gone backward here. And he shoots! And got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Pedri. And a chance! Nice sequence of passes, this. Gavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona are in need of a lift. Gavi! Oh, that was close. This is Dembele. Probing pass. And the pass is intercepted. That has been cut short. Gavi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this?
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Rooney, big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been slung wide. Luis Suarez looking for the run. Bigo is in a really good position out wide. Messi. Kukçu. Insigne gets a foot in here. Looking to play him in. Luis Suarez. Decent chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. Rooney.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 13.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
El dorsal 24. El dorsal 10.
And he was quick to react. And the counter is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good looking ball. Pedri played out to the right. Iniesta. Here's Nedved. Bigo looking to get on the end of this.
Cambio de jugadores.
Ronaldinho. Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nedved. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's Iniesta! Guardiola with the clearance. Played into space. Iniesta looking sharp there. Kukçu. Now that looks a decent ball. Iniesta. Now it's Forlan. And it's Iniesta. Floated through. Chips it through. Real chance! Great football, shot and save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Grimaldo. Kukçu calmly anticipates. Pedri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. Shot a goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That's a decent clearance. And this is Ronaldinho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is expertly dealt with. A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedri. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in Pedri! Keeper's got his work done.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Koundé. And Jamal. And it's Lopez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets a good foot in there. It's a really well-measured ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jamal. He's found a way past. He is just caressing the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Pings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Del Piero.
Habrá 4
Mbappé.
minutos de descuento.
And it's Iniesta. Ball's gone out of play. That's going right the way across. 4 extra minutes added on. Pass somewhat off target. That could spell trouble. Oh, just skips past his man. Referee has just said play on. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running. Well, Massimo Ambrosini is certainly someone with a very, very impressive track record.
Yeah, both as a winner and leader, multiple European and league titles.
And he seems to do it all without any fuss at all.
Yeah, and you've got to remember, he was a bit of a late bloomer. He was probably affected by his injury issues in his youth. But his achievements alone have...
Oh, shooting chance! An early chance, their first of the game. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rooney, well read, and the danger is averted. He's looking wide. Bastoni goes sliding in. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Grimaldo. It's a promising position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's going right the way across. Now it's Torres. Shifted it to the flank, and it's been played through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big chance! Oh, the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. No, that was never going to make it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. He rises! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played into space, and that's been won straight back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's well spotted. Torres chasing after it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gavi. Played back in. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Kukchu with the clearance. And this is Totti. Grimaldo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fernando Torres. Kukchu. Pedri. Knocks it into space.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Leicester clears. La Coruña have the chance to go the other way. And this is Forlan. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Grimaldo receives it in a good position here. Ambrosini. Oh, they could break here. Look at the space here. Now it's Forlan. And he was quick to react. Now it's Torres.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Totti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to clear it. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
That's tidy. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Totti. That has not gone well. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Kukcu. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly onside here. Upamecano clears it away. So we've reached the hour mark. Played back. And it's Ambrosini. A heavy challenge. Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Searching pass he's played there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. He's on it, can he get away? And that has been clubbed away. Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's there to retrieve it. Spread out to the left. Osimhen takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Vicious ball here. Well, played right into his path. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
No, he's not getting past him there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Totti. Decent chance! And it's in! Finally the breakthrough.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's really well cleared. Grimaldo. Kupchu. Played back in. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Played in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now that's well seen too. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. And it's claimed by the keeper. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fermin. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Nedved!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Nedved actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. And a chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's onside. Played out towards the right wing. He rises! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Red Star. Now Inzaghi! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Volleyed effort.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. That looks a good cross. He can get that clear. Foot in. Driving forward. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. Header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And the through ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is out of play. And it's Gavi. And he was alert to it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Van Basten. Red Star are looking to break at pace. Oh, this looks sharp. Iniesta. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ronaldinho. Adams cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Back into the middle, expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball. Cannavaro.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blankets.
Terrific header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Red Star have their third corner. Bullish header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. Thansu! And he's heaved it away. Grimaldo. Out towards the flank. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. There they go, hunting in tacks. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gavi. Oh, good spread. Messi. He is through here. In by Messi. And it's claimed by the keeper. And we hit half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más necesitados. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7,
Here we go again then.
Messi.
Barcelona decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played through for the wide man.
El dorsal 15.
Oh, smashing! Oh, it rattles the bar. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pedri. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. Ronaldinho! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Olise gets a foot in here. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That could spell trouble. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Inzaghi. Nicely spread. And there's green grass ahead. A chance for a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Nedved on 2 now and looking for 3. And it's Roberto Carlos. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Kukcu. And it's Pedri. Yamal gets into a good position. And he was quick to react. Van Basten might just make this. Oh, that's a key interception. Grimaldo. That is good alertness. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Iniesta. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Rooney. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Barcelona finding their passes. He won't be happy with that one. Rooney. That's an errant pass. Vieira. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played out to the left flank.
Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Pedri wins the duel this time. He has found the way through. Alex Grimms, a mighty effort! And he's in on goal. Chooses to go back. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Red Star looking to pass their way through. Driving through the middle.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Van Basten. Ronaldinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Lopez, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Now it's Lopez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Iniesta. And he's away. Cantona shapes the shoot. They've done it! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Doku. Look at the space here. That has been slung wide. Rijkaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That could spell trouble. It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Ronaldinho. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Doku. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And smartly replayed. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cookchu. He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Cookchu clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's Messi. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So much shoots! On the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too great. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Rashford. Now there's chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So, a breakthrough already. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kirkchu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri with a definite foul there. Rodri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
In by Messi. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. He is through here. And gets his head on it! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? Chance to deliver. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. No, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nuno Mendes. It's come to nothing. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Looking for the run. And that is a little undercooked. And they win it back again. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fermin receives it in a good position here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great chance! It's in! Pump, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him.
Van Nistelrooy!
Habrá 2 minutos de
There will
descuento.
be a throw-in. Kupchu. Fermin. Ronaldinho. Pedri. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And the counter is on. And that could set him on his way. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played into space out wide. Lopez. Rashford! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Fermin, played out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, it's played into the area.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has been cleared. He's in a great position. He goes for a shot! No, that's just wide.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
El dorsal 18, cambio de jugadores.
That pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Now it's Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross into the... He gets big! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Can he get it through? He's got away. He's... And the shot! That is faded wide.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
There's going to be another change here.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 24.
Spread out to the left. Ruben Diaz. And he thumps it clear. Cannavaro. Adriano. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And he's managed to get rid. Tries to play it through, and he whips it in. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Yamal is there, and he can get that clear. Great vision. Doku. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukchu. Gavi. Out to the right. So what can they make of this? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bale in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! He can get that clear. That has not gone well. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, that's been intercepted. And this is Rivaldo. Lofted in. A real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he welcomes it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barella. And this is Rivaldo. And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! And that's past the post. Threads one in. Rashford! And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Rivaldo. And this is Torres. That looks a good cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Doku goes on a charge down the left. He's picked his way through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Chance! He has done it! It was an absolute certainty. He just had to.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nice looking ball. Rodri calmly anticipates. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the left flank. The less said about that pass, the better. That's that, the end. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Threads one in. Played out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. That bastard! And the pass is intercepted. Can he get onto this? That's cause for mild irritation. He's a sharp little ball here. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Played into space. And he was quick to react. Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Shoots! They want to be quick to... That's another chance! And it's come back out to him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Timber spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? And the through ball. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Rashford! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He is... It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's taking no chances there. And this is Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. That's a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice looking ball. It's a really well measured ball. Roberto Carlos powering forward here. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Fermin. He's looking wide. He's got away. Drives it in. Terrific header. Goal! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Roberto Carlos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good-looking ball. And they're quick to get it back. Pedri, spread out to the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Bayer punts it upfield. Algeria have got it back and they'll have another go. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ronaldinho. Grimaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out towards the flank, and it's Koundé. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pedri, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai, nicely spread. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Tries to play it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Decent progress down the left. Lopez.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bellingham. Well, they've got it again. No, again there's no way through. Long ball by the goalkeeper. He's picked his way through. Tries to pass it through. Rashford! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rashford deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Ball looks a good one. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Takes the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Rashford. shifted it to the flank. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
17,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 9. El
He's done
dorsal
very well to
3,
take that back.
El dorsal
And he's worked
13.
it through.
Serán sustituidos.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
El dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. Algeria have a free kick. And now they can clear their lines. Great vision. Can he finish?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Now it's Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. Del Piero. Oh, what a ball! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back. And this is Del Piero. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he was alert to it. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Kukçu gets over and intercepts. Grimaldo. That is good alertness. Gavi. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, Red, nice interception. Time added on 4 minutes. That has not gone well. Done delicately. Distributed tidily. Now that looks a decent ball. Del Piero. Very nicely done. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Played into the middle. Deftly away. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, they've got it back. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Early ball out from the back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Nakamura. Played in by Nakamura. Out of play for a goal kick. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Threads one in. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. And he's lost his man here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That'll be a throw. Ronaldinho. Grimaldo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rashford. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's hit it long. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge. And it's Son Heung-min. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the right. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Son Heung-min. Vieira. Kukçu. Upamecano. Over to the left. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Ball's gone out of play.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Pedri, nicely spread. Played back in, out to the right. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pedri. Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Nakamura. Kukçu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rashford, oh, well played, looking for a runner. Still no way through, the defending here is resolute.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Grimaldo tries to clear. Pedri, spread it left. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Thuram. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Cambio de jugadores.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And they win it back again. Nesta. But it's Thuram.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now that's well seen too. That's an imaginative pass. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. That could spell trouble. And he's picked out the run. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Romania are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thuram gathers from the goal kick, and it's made its way to Rummenigge! Big chance! Grimaldo getting this one clear.
La asistencia a este partido.
Great vision. He is through here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking for the run. So nearly the perfect ball. Spread out to the left. And it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nice interception, well timed. Knocks it into space. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's the chance to counter. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, that's well spotted. Sane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Kukçu can get it clear. Brilliantly cut out. Vieira shows great strength. Oh, it's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's aimed into the middle.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Romania have their second corner now.
El dorsal 17. Messi.
Big header!
El dorsal 10.
Should have equalised.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
El dorsal 45. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 2. El dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Osimhen. He's beaten the last man. He's had a shot. Oh, that could cost them.
Rummenigge was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. I think we're just about done here. And he cuts out the supply. Vids. Looking for options for movement.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Gavi. Thuram. Ambitious ball here. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
And already we're underway here.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball.
Terrific header! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Swung over, and here's the chance to counter. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta. It's run loose here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Swings it across. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Oh, that's neat. So nearly the perfect ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Played out wide.
That's going in strongly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. Over to the other side. Salah.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This looks promising. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. Rashford. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Rashford! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neatly clipped into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. that has been cut short. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe might just make this. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Salah. Tries to play it through. Is there any support? He might not need it. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Alexander-Arnold was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rashford! They've got to be quick to recover this. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bellingham. That's tidy. And here's Neymar. Tries a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway. No way through. And he welcomes it in. Great vision. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No way through, so back it comes. Oh, he's hits a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
He's got tall. It's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Neymar. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And it's ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Mbappe. Referee's given a throw. And it's Bellingham. Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 3,
Distributed tidily.
el dorsal 13. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Back in possession and ready to go again.
7,
Now it's Batistuta. Ronaldo calmly anticipates.
el dorsal 24. Se va a
It's
llevar a
come
cabo
to
el
nothing.
cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold. Ferran Torres. Gavi. And it's Kukçu. Aims beyond the defence. That's really well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? Played back to the goalkeeper. And they've got rid. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Neymar. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No joy this time. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Gavi. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Osimhen gets into some space. And here's Osimhen. He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Kukçu. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Picked out brilliantly.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Cleared away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Deep into stoppage time. Batistuta. Goes looking wide. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. He's found the way through. Beckenbauer tries to clear. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Kunde is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now. How? And Del Piero! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pedri. Kukcu. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rivaldo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And a chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Rashford.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten has got himself a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Del Piero. Spread out to the left. And that has left him in a heap. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. And that's an excellent interception. Fermin. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Aim forwards. Modric conjures time and space where few can.
Greece have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's well positioned here. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. Messi. Kunde. It's a pretty loose pass. Rivaldo. Ronaldo. He's looking wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Modric. And here's Van Basten. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Greece find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. To Maldini. And it's Modric. Del Piero. Now it's Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. Rivaldo!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Del Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good spread. That has not gone well. Modric. That's Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So off we go once more.
Será reemplazado por
Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is...
It's Rivaldo! Oh, what has happened here? And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Lahm. Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Greece finding their passes. Threads one in. He's got away. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! Great football, shot and saved.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Greece with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Del Piero with the short one. And Messi! Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Van Basten. Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Think through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
And he's forced to go back.
96.028 espectadores.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Modric, and it's Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Greece looking to pass their way through.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rooney. And it's Rivaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lam. That's Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for goal! And that is a routine catch.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 10.
He's not got that quite
El
right.
dorsal 13. El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11. El dorsal 7. El dorsal 2.
Rui Costa.
El dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Grimaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great vision. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. Bergkamp. Opts for safety. And it's Maldini.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And it's Pedri. And that's another good win of the ball. Cannavaro. Rui Costa. Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Eto'o. Oh, important interception. Gavi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
He's gone for goal! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal. And that's it. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer